Hi, my name is Jeremy Green. I'm going to be presenting a speech about what America means to me. To me, America is a nation of failed attempts. So what I associate with America are the sayings, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and third time's a charm. It seems that the federal government just cannot satisfy everyone on their first try. Sometimes it takes 2 tries, or even 3. And sometimes it just takes a long time for the original idea to please people. We had one of the wait-and-see laws recently with Obamacare. This goes all the way back to the time of slavery. First, the slaves were upset, so they tried to escape, which upset their masters. It took the bloodiest war in American history to have both sides be satisfied. During the war, when the slaves were freed, the slave owners were upset again. Then after the war, the black codes caused the slaves to be upset again. Then finally the slaves were free again, but President Lincoln's assassination caused another wave of anger. So it took 4 tries plus a war to satisfy everyone permanently. Then everyone stopped being satisfied. Racism had peaked, and the civil rights movement had begun. The African Americans were upset, and when the whites started getting more violent, the protesters, thanks to the advice of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., kept having nonviolent rallies and sit-ins. Then after Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, most, if not all people, were happy again. With Dr. King's assassination, there was a quick uproar, but that died down rapidly. Sometimes it's not the government, it's the president. After President Clinton tried to remove Saddam Hussein from office, George W. Bush came into office and, in many people's opinion, made the situation worse. Iraq refused to cooperate with the United Nations weapons inspectors, so no one knew what they were hiding. Did Bush make what was widely considered the right move and remove American forces from Iraq? No. In fact, he let almost 4,500 Americans die, with over 100,000 injured. Finally, President Obama removed U.S. troops early in his first term, but the damage was done. And sometimes it's a combination of inefficiency and bad luck. That's what's happening with Obamacare. When President Obama announced his radical new healthcare plan, everyone's question was, will it work? Well, right now the answer to that question seems to be maybe. So far, Obamacare has promised to cover minorities, and it's even allowed skeptics to keep their old healthcare plan until 2016. Also, the Obamacare website, healthcare.gov, has been experiencing some problems. To conclude, there have been many occasions in which the U.S. government has been inefficient and subpar in their lawmaking, but few, if any of those, have resulted in long-term problems. Even so, when I try to briefly define America, I think of those 2 classic sayings. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and third time's a charm. Thank you.